So these blackouts keep happening, okay? First in Pakistan, now what, at the Vatican? Okay, this is just a theory, okay? But, I mean, it was the first thing that jumped into mind, okay? Considering several movies with political situations in them that I've seen, all right? I think what they're doing is that fusion generator in China is sucking up so much power from the mainframe that it's causing blackouts in Europe. That's my theory, okay? That's what I think. Okay, I think that China is hooked in to the power grid in other countries somehow, whether the other countries know it or not, or at least the citizens don't know it or not. The governments are probably tied in. I'd say China has a grid over here. I wouldn't doubt that one bit if they own more than half of Disney. So I'm just saying, I think that these fusion generators are sucking up so much power because they got their unified field wrong. Okay? Now, I don't want to explain the unified field, or I could. Well, I'll go ahead and explain it as a matter of fact. All right. This is why they keep having problems with the power in the electromagnetism. Okay? There are 4 fundamental forces: gravity, strong force, weak force, which are nuclear and electric, and then you have electromagnetism. All right? They believe that you have to have all 4 of these into place to have fusion, but you don't. You only need 3 in place. Then you get fusion. Then the electromagnetism is a product. Okay? Electromagnetism is not a fundamental force. It's a fundamental product. Okay? So they're putting all this power in because they keep building magnetic islands, but the more they keep putting in, the more they're going to build. They got it to fuse for 20 seconds. Ooh, that's so impressive. 20 whole friggin' seconds. Okay, their field's messed up. So they keep putting more in because they got to fix that electromagnetic problem they keep having. But the electromagnetic problem they keep having to have is not fundamental. It's a product. Okay? So they need to reunify their field. They need to put the 3, gravity, the strong force, and the weak force into place first. Then they'll get their product. That's the fusion. That's going to be swept off into space if it's a star, because that's all the free space around it. It's swept off. They're not sweeping that energy either. Okay, so there's a transitional problem. All right? So they need to use thermoelectric generators and superconductors to be able to sweep that energy off like it is in space. So if it's not being swept off as soon as it starts fusing, then it's going to build up and it's going to burn out. Okay, you're essentially suffocating a fire. It's analogous in the same way. You're suffocating a star. So if they get their field correct, they won't have to suck so much power. Basically, what they need to do is need centripetal force, okay, to crush a nuclear, say uranium, okay? I would use radium specifically because of its properties, all right? But say radium, you got your nuclear core, all right? Spin it real fast with centripetal force and then hit it with the electrons, all right? You're gonna create electromagnetism, okay? You're gonna have a whole bunch of twisted electromagnetic fields. Then you're gonna have to absorb that, sweep that off. You know, whether it's radio frequency, a heat and conductive frequency, one way or the other, you have to sweep that off once it starts fusing, or it's gonna burn out, or it's gonna explode. And I think that's one reason we have exploded pyramids. Not just, just exploded pyramids, like they messed up something on the inside, blew it up. And that's how I figured some of that out. It's just a theory, you know, but it makes a lot of sense. So I think that China's field is so screwed up that they are sucking power from the grid of the damn world trying to get this damn fusion generator to work, and they can't because their field's so screwed up. So just throwing it out there.